Hey guys, everyone in the world is different. You know, some of us had a good childhood, others had a bad childhood, like some of us was born rich, others not. Some of us learned to repair cars where other people learned to look after people. You know, but there's one thing that we all have in common, and that's time. We all have 24 hours in the day, and it's exactly the same for everybody. But it's how you use it that differentiates successful people to non-successful people. And just before we get into it, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified when I release a new video. So you see, non-successful people, they don't use their time wisely. Alright, they binge watch Netflix, they look at memes, scroll through Facebook, they sleep all day. What they do is they spend 80% of their time on entertainment and things they enjoy, you know? And they only spend 20% on like education and trying to improve themselves and learning new skills and new things and that. Whereas successful people, they focused mainly on how they can improve themselves. They're constantly trying to improve themselves. So instead of watching Netflix, they'll take a course of learning something new or a course to improve what they already know. And they have stuff like a strict sleeping schedule. So they go to bed and they wake up at the same time every day. And now I'm not saying that like to be successful, like you can't relax, you can't have fun, you can't have any entertainment or anything, because that's not true. Like everybody needs to relax and to rest and to have fun. But what they do is, instead of spending 80% of their time on entertainment, they spend 80% of their time on education. And that's stuff like reading, learning, improving themselves, and the last 20% is when they is on their entertainment, and that's the time to relax. That's the stuff that they enjoy doing, and you might be saying like, well, that's quite boring. Like, why would you want to spend your life doing that, you know? And in a way, you're probably right. Like, you don't want to be spending your whole life working. But for you to be able to spend 80% of your time on educating yourself, you have to enjoy what you're doing to start off with. You won't do it if you don't enjoy what you're doing. But two, if you spend a few years of your life working hard, putting education and work first, and building yourself a skill set, it will pay you dividends for the rest of your life. You know, not only will you have the knowledge in that, you'll also have the skills and the abilities. And that will either make you a lot of money, or it'll help you make a big impact on the world. And it will literally pay you for the rest of your life. It's like when you learned to ride a bike when you was probably young. And even though you haven't rode a bike for many years, you could still get on a bike and still be able to pedal, and after 2 minutes you'll be riding just fine. And that's the exact same thing with this. If you learn a good skill and you get really good at that skill, then it will pay you money. It will pay you in dividends for the rest of your life, because you'll have that skill. But now is the time to start. As I say, like, we only have 24 hours in a day. And so there's no point in putting off what you want to do for a year's time, you know? What's the point in that? That's just a waste of a year. That's another year gone by. If you can start learning what you want to learn now, in a year's time, you'll have a year's experience. That's a lot of experience right there. So if you spend your time wisely now, you'll reap the rewards for the rest of your life. It's like a Chinese proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. And that's so true. Everyone wishes when they become successful that they did it before. Why didn't I do this like 10 years ago? Like, it's so easy, I could have just done it then. But it doesn't matter, you can't go back in time and do it then. The second best time to do it is now. So think about your life and think about how you spend your time and what you want to learn and what you want to do for the rest of your life, and do something about it now. Don't worry about it in a year's time. Just focus on now. Focus on what you're going to do today and what you're going to do tomorrow. And that's all you need to do, and you need to keep doing that every day. What am I going to do today? Spend your time wisely and you'll become successful in whatever you want to do. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next video.